Hey guys, and welcome to my channel and to this video. Today we will be painting another cards, and I've noticed that you really do love when I do cards and give you some ideas how to paint cards and which cards to paint. So I decided to do another tutorial. Here is the sun. It's peeking through a little bit. So I guess again quite simple. I will be using Canson Montval watercolor paper I usually use for cards, and I do know that for the beginners maybe you're not willing to spend so much money, or you don't have that budget to spend money on cotton watercolor paper. So I do believe you can definitely do this on cellulose watercolor paper, and I'm doing it on cellulose watercolor paper. I've divided this one into 4 parts, so it's 24 by 32 or 9.4 by 12.6 inches, divided in 4 parts, 100% cellulose and 300 GSM or 140 pounds. And that's basically it. Also, I will be using my watercolors and also mixing them a little bit with this Etchr watercolors. And you will be needing ink pen. I've prepared 2 ink pens. One is a little bit thicker, 0.3, and one a little bit thinner, 0.1. But you can use one if you have only one ink pen. That's fine. You can use definitely that one ink pen. Also, those cards here, papers, 2 water jars, one for rinsing, one for cleaning your brush, and a palette for mixing paints. And that is basically it. We're gonna do it quite simple, no sketch needed, but if you do want to make a sketch for yourself to make it easier, you can definitely do that using a pen. And one more thing we will be needing is something circular, because I do want the first one to be somewhat circle. So if you have something that is a round shape, that would be great. I will be using this this glue tape and to make my circle. So I guess that's basically it. We can get started and let's do it. As I have mentioned, I will start with drawing a circle. You can use anything you have to draw your circle. You can see it is quite large, like half of the paper is that circle. Afterwards, I drew in the center part of the circle, and then did triangles going from the outer edge of the circle to the inwards to the center of the circle. And the only thing I'm minding when I'm doing that, and that is the only thing you should mind, and the reason why we drew the circle, is that we do not want any of those triangles to go outside of outer edge of our circle, because if you do that, it will look out of place. It will look a little bit not good dimensioned, if that's how I can say it. I guess the composition wouldn't be so nice. So just keep all of those triangles inside the circles, and how short you're gonna do it, it just really doesn't matter at all. Just keep it inside that circle. When finished with that, I did pre-mix a couple of colors: pink color, green, yellow, or something like raw sienna, and something like a turquoise color to paint in those triangles. And again, I'm not painting every third, every fourth, every second. It doesn't matter. Just go and paint them randomly. Whatever color you want to put anywhere, just do it. Even if the one is not dry completely, you can definitely let those color mix in slightly. As you can see here, my blues are going slightly into my pinks, and that is fine. So one more thing I wanted to say is that when painting, I'm starting with the left corner, going into the right corner, and I've painted the left corner, then rinsed my brush into the water and smudge it onto the right corner, because I do want that right corner to be a little bit lighter than the left. Then adding some splatters. I used a lot of water in my brush, so the splatters will be a little bit lighter and bigger. And again, for the splatters, I'm using the same colors as I did for those triangles. And at the end, I've just picked up a little bit of the color from the center. I want that part to stay a little bit wider. Then moving on to the second one and second card. Well, if you watched one of my previous videos about the cards, I did do something similar with the circles. This is something similar, but just slightly slightly different, one more idea how you can use those circles. And again, using the same colors, that pink, violet color, green, blue, turquoise, and some raw sienna. And there is the sun again peeking through, and it's getting stronger and stronger. Well, the spring is here, so welcome the sun. It hasn't been a lot of sun here lately, and well, it is usually in the afternoons, in the early mornings, and in the before noon. There is not a lot of sun here. So again, adding some splatters. I left those circles to mix also together, a couple of splatters, and that is it, leaving it to dry. And by the time I'm finished with that, this one almost dried, so just use a hair dryer if you need to dry it completely. I did use a hair dryer here, and then I've erased with a razor that circle that I drew in, because I don't want that pencil line to be visible, so I erased that circle. Now I'm using Etchr ink pen. This is number 0.0, I think, zero, no point, but the 01, I think, and I'm just drawing in the borders. And as you can see, I'm not drawing all the border all the way for every single triangle, but just making them broken. On some parts I'm going from up to left side, for some from up to right side, and just doing whatever I feel like. Then drawing the circle, the stem, and a couple of leaves, and then writing in the text. I will put in "with love," but you can write in here whatever you like. A couple of more splatters, and at the end I decided also to use a little bit of the white gouache and to splatter some white gouache splatters. And that is it for the first one. Moving on to the second one. Again, this one when dried completely, using the same ink pen, number 01, to paint in the flowers here. And well, you can see I'm just basically doodling some again flowers here and there, and I did paint the left side, and the right side I left white because I would put text there, and I think it looks a little bit nicer, maybe not so crowded if you leave that white space also. And you can draw here whatever flowers you like, whatever doodles you like, one butterfly also on the stem, why not? So I guess whatever flowers you want to doodle, or maybe if you want to doodle a star, or again a circle, some abstract shapes, that is also fine. When finished with my flowers, I will write in also the text, and that will be it. Couple of very, very simple cards. I hope you enjoyed this video and you like it. I guess you do like when I do cards, especially watercolors and ink. I've noticed that you watch that a lot, so I decided to do one more. Why not? Another idea. Well, there is always occasion for the cards that you can use those cards for, and handmade simple cards are also very fun to do. And if you do like this video, please hit the like button, share it, and comment. If you haven't still, please do subscribe to my channel. That will mean a lot to me. Maybe consider joining my channel. That's the join next to the subscribe button. Well, click on that, listen to the offer, and decide. There are many, many real-time tutorials on my membership channel. And I guess that's basically it. And again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next time. Bye!